Welcome sa ating Grade 9 Music and Arts lesson tungkol sa technology-based creative work, production, and presentation. Sa session na ito, hindi lang tayo magme-memorize ng terms. Susundan natin kung paano ginagamit ang concept sa isang malinaw na process, activity, at real-life application. Ang target natin ay maunawaan ng competency at makagawa ng evidence-based decisions habang nagpa-practice. Habang nakikinig, i-connect ninyo ang example sa sarili ninyong experience bilang learner. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Ito ang official learning competency natin. Produce creative works on selected emerging concepts, techniques, processes, and or practices of popular performing and visual arts of the world with technology-based mediums in the context of Filipino culture informed by relevant issues. Sa simple terms, kailangan ninyong ipakita na kaya ninyong gamitin ang lesson sa actual na task, hindi lang maipaliwanag ang definition. Ibig sabihin, mahalaga ang tamang process, clear evidence, at responsible decision-making. Ang lecture, guided activity, independent task, at assessment ay lahat naka-align dito. Kapag may choice kayong gagawin, bumalik sa competency at itanong, nakakatulong ba ang action na ito para maipakita ang required skill at understanding? May tatlong specific targets tayo. Una, differentiate photo manipulation, graphic design, and digital illustration as technology-based creative practices. Produce and present a coherent digital creative work that uses appropriate tools and design principles. Evaluate the work's originality, visual communication, ethical use of editing, and connection to Filipino culture. Mapapansin ninyo na may progression. Understand muna, then apply, then assess or reflect. Hindi sapat ang alam lang ang terms kung hindi ito magagamit sa performance o creative decision. Sa bawat activity, maghanap ng evidence na naaabot ninyo ang target. Halimbawa, mas clear na explanation, mas controlled na execution, o mas defensible na evaluation. Sa dulo, dapat kaya ninyong ipaliwanag hindi lang kung ano ang ginawa ninyo, kundi kung bakit iyon ang appropriate choice. And simulan natin sa isang observation task. Compare an original photograph with an edited version. Identify the changed visual elements and explain whether the changes clarify, strengthen, or distort the message. Huwag munang magmadali sa sagot. Tingnan ang visible details, sequence, at effect ng bawat choice. Pagkatapos, bumuo ng maikling explanation na may evidence, hindi lang personal preference. Kung group activity ito, pakinggan ang ibang interpretation at i-compare kung pareho ba ang basehan ninyo. Ang purpose ng warm-up ay ma-activate ang prior knowledge at makita na ang lesson natin ay tungkol sa informed decisions. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Ang lesson ay naka-organize sa 5 magkakaugnay na ideya: photo manipulation, graphic design, digital illustration, Filipino cultural context, ethical production, and presentation. Isipin ito bilang isang system. May foundational concept, may skill o process, may actual application, at may assessment na nagbibigay ng direction sa improvement. Kapag hiwa-hiwalay ang pagtingin natin, madaling malito. Pero kapag nakita ang relationship ng mga bahagi, mas madali nating maipaliwanag kung bakit kailangan ang bawat step. Habang dumadaan tayo sa slides, gumuhit ng simpleng connection lines sa notes ninyo para makita kung paano umaabot ang unang idea sa final outcome. Dito natin palalalimin ang concepts. Photo manipulation means photo manipulation transforms or alters a photograph through tools such as crop, resize, brightness, contrast, saturation, filters, object removal, background removal, and added elements. Graphic design means graphic design combines art and technology to communicate ideas to a particular audience through images, text, color, typography, layout, and visual hierarchy. Ang importanteng tandaan ay hindi sila separate na vocabulary lamang. Bawat concept ay may effect sa quality, safety, clarity, fairness, o purpose ng output. Mag-isip ng isang concrete example mula sa school task o practice ninyo at tukuyin kung alin sa concepts ang visible. Kung hindi ninyo makita ang evidence, kailangan pang linawin ang explanation o application. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Dito natin palalalimin ang concepts. Digital illustration means digital illustration creates original visual imagery through mobile or computer applications, expanding artistic possibilities through digital tools and media. Filipino cultural context means technology-based work becomes culturally meaningful when its subject, message, symbols, or story respectfully communicates Filipino experiences and values. Ethical production and presentation means creators should avoid deceptive editing, respect ownership and privacy, explain their process, and present before and after or source information when required. Ang importanteng tandaan ay hindi sila separate na vocabulary lamang. Bawat concept ay may effect sa quality, safety, clarity, fairness o purpose ng output. Mag-isip ng isang concrete example mula sa school task o practice ninyo at tukuyin kung alin sa concepts ang visible. Kung hindi ninyo makita ang evidence, kailangan pang linawin ang explanation o application. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Gamitin natin ng accurate ang tatlong terms na ito. Cropping, removing outer parts of an image to improve framing or focus. Contrast, the difference between visual elements that makes information more distinct. Saturation, the intensity or purity of color in an image. Kapag ginagamit ang technical word, dapat kaya rin natin itong ipaliwanag sa simple language at ipakita sa example. Subukan ninyong gumawa ng isang sentence para sa bawat term na connected sa topic. Iwasan ang definition na inuulit lang ang mismong word. Mas strong ang understanding kapag malinaw ang meaning, may context, at alam natin kung kailan appropriate gamitin ang term. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Gamitin natin ng accurate ang tatlong terms na ito. Visual hierarchy, the arrangement that guides viewers toward the most important information first. Typography, the purposeful selection and arrangement of type. Photo essay, a sequence of photographs organized to communicate a story or idea. Kapag ginagamit ang technical word, dapat kaya rin natin itong ipaliwanag sa simple language at ipakita sa example. Subukan ninyong gumawa ng isang sentence para sa bawat term na connected sa topic. Iwasan ang definition na inuulit lang ang mismong word. Mas strong ang understanding kapag malinaw ang meaning, may context, at alam natin kung kailan appropriate gamitin ang term. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Sundan natin ang process in order. 1. Define the message, identify the Filipino cultural idea, relevant issue, intended audience, and purpose. 2. Choose the medium, select photo manipulation, graphic design, digital illustration, or a purposeful combination. 3. Plan the composition, prepare images, layout, typography, color, hierarchy, and needed permissions. May dahilan kung bakit ganito ang sequence. Ang bawat step ay naghahanda ng evidence o condition para sa next action. Kung mag-skip tayo, pwedeng maging unclear, unsafe, unfair, o mahirap i-evaluate ang result. Habang ini-explain ko ang steps, tukuyin kung alin ang pinakamadalas makalimutan sa actual task. Isulat ang isang practical check na pwedeng gamitin bago lumipat sa next step. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Sundan natin ang process in order. 4. Create with basic tools. Use cropping, resizing, tonal, and color adjustments, layers, drawing tools, filters, or text as appropriate. 5. Refine responsibly. Check clarity, originality, technical quality, cultural respect, and whether editing could mislead viewers. 6. Present and reflect. Show the final work and process evidence, explain choices, receive feedback, and identify a next improvement. May dahilan kung bakit ganito ang sequence. Ang bawat step ay naghahanda ng evidence o condition para sa next action. Kung mag-skip tayo, pwedeng maging unclear, unsafe, unfair, o mahirap i-evaluate ang result. Habang ini-explain ko ang steps, tukuyin kung alin ang pinakamadalas makalimutan sa actual task. Isulat ang isang practical check na pwedeng gamitin bago lumipat sa next step. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Ito ang example na direktang adapted mula sa lesson exemplar at activity source. The LAS Creative Canvas Exploring Photo Manipulation requires learners to crop and resize, adjust brightness/contrast/saturation, use effects, remove or add elements, and present before and after images. The LE later asks learners to design a salawikain poster and create an A4 photo essay about Filipino family values. Pansinin na may clear task, observable evidence, at processing component. Hindi random ang activity. Ginawa ito para maipakita ang competency sa isang authentic context. Habang sinusuri ang example, tukuyin ang input, action, criteria, at expected output. Kapag gumawa kayo ng sariling version, pwedeng i-contextualize ang materials. Para sa guided activity, gagawin natin ang before and after Digital Studio. Materials, mobile device with an available editing application, an original or teacher-provided image, and a process log. State the intended message and secure permission to use the image. Apply crop or resize, one tonal adjustment, and one purposeful visual addition or removal. Makinig muna sa complete instructions bago magsimula at tiyaking malinaw ang roles, materials, at safety or quality expectations. Sa first attempt, ang goal ay makakuha ng baseline evidence, hindi agad perfect performance. I-record ang observation ng specific, ano ang nangyari, saan ito nakita, at ano ang effect. Kapag may partner o group, gumamit ng respectful communication at i-focus ang feedback sa task. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Emsalnian, ipagpatuloy ang guided task sa mga hakbang na ito, compare the original and edited versions for clarity, visual hierarchy, and possible deception. Present both versions and explain how each tool changed the message. Pagkatapos, gamitin ang processing questions. Which edit most improved communication? Could any edit mislead the audience? Explain. How does the work connect respectfully with Filipino culture or experience? Hindi kailangang mahaba ang sagot, pero dapat may concrete evidence mula sa ginawa o naobserbahan. I-compare ang first at second attempt kung mayroon at tukuyin kung anong desisyon ang nagdulot ng pagbabago. Ang processing stage ang nagko-convert ng activity mula sa simpleng paggawa tungo sa tunay na learning at improvement. Ngayon, ililipat ninyo ang learning sa mas independent na application. Create an A4 digital poster using a Filipino salawikain or a 3-image photo essay sequence about a Filipino value. Apply clear hierarchy, readable type, purposeful color, and responsible editing. Then write a brief artist statement. Bago gumawa, i-check ang competency at criteria para alam ninyo kung anong evidence ang kailangang lumitaw. Planuhin ang oras, materials, at sequence, then document at least one decision or revision. Kung collaborative ang option, dapat visible ang contribution ng bawat member. Sa submission, huwag output lang ang ipakita. Isama ang maikling explanation kung paano ninyo ginamit ang concepts at kung anong evidence ang nagpapakitang aligned ang work. Hindi natatapos sa classroom ang lesson. Narito ang practical applications. Use photo editing to improve school documentation while preserving truth and consent. Use graphic design for advocacy posters, school announcements, and cultural information materials. Use digital illustration and photo essays to communicate Filipino stories to wider audiences. Ang transferable part ay ang paraan ng pag-observe, pag-decide, pag-execute, at pag-evaluate. Kahit magbago ang setting o materials, pwede pa rin gamitin ang same principles basta malinaw ang purpose at criteria. Pumili ng isang application na relevant sa inyo at isulat kung anong specific concept ang gagamitin. Mas meaningful ang transfer kapag may actual situation at hindi general statement lang. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Ayusin natin ang common misconceptions. Kapag sinabing more effects make a design better, ang correction ay every effect should strengthen the message, hierarchy, or audience experience. Kapag sinabing photo manipulation is always deceptive, ang correction ay it can be artistic or corrective but it becomes unethical when it misleads or violates rights. Kapag sinabing graphic design is only decoration, ang correction ay its primary job is purposeful visual communication for an audience. Kapag sinabing technology automatically makes a work original, ang correction ay originality depends on the creator's ideas, choices, process, and responsible use of sources. Mahalagang i-correct ang mga ito dahil pwedeng magresulta sa weak, unsafe, unfair, o misleading na decisions. Kapag may narinig kayong claim tungkol sa topic, huwag agad tanggapin. I-check ito laban sa competency, source-based process, at observable evidence. Subukan ninyong pumili ng isang misconception at ipaliwanag ang correction gamit ang sariling example. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Bago tayo mag-assess, balikan natin ang key takeaways. Photo manipulation alters existing images. Graphic design organizes communication. Digital illustration creates imagery digitally. Medium and tools should be chosen according to message, audience, and purpose. Composition, typography, color, and hierarchy direct attention and meaning. Filipino culture should be represented respectfully and meaningfully. Ethical presentation includes consent, ownership, transparency, and avoidance of deception. Ang common thread ay purposeful action supported by criteria and evidence. Kapag malinaw ang concept pero mahina ang application, kulang pa ang competency. Kapag may action pero walang reflection, mahirap malaman kung ano ang dapat ulitin o baguhin. Gamitin ang summary bilang checklist. Kaya mo bang ipaliwanag, i-apply, at i-evaluate ang bawat major idea? Kung may isang hindi pa malinaw, balikan ang related example at process slide. Tapos tayo sa isang maikling formative check. Sagutin ang mga ito, differentiate cropping from resizing. Name one design principle that improves a poster's message. Describe one ethical check before presenting an edited photograph. Maglaan muna ng tahimik na thinking time at isulat ang sagot bago mag-share. Sa explanation, gumamit ng term mula sa lesson at isang concrete example o evidence. Hindi ito para manghula ng grade. Ginagamit natin ito para makita kung alin ang understood at alin ang kailangan pang i-review. Pagkatapos mag-check, markahan ang isang concept na confident ka at isang concept na kailangan mo pang i-practice.